In Minneapolis, crews had to retreat. It was not safe for them to put out the fire, so they burned well into the night. And the chaos along Lake Street is something we've been talking about all morning. We do want to bring in Chris, though, because he's along University Avenue, and you've got to look at an overnight fire near Allianz Field. You guys saw a fire in your last shot, and I assume that's where you are now?
Megan, we're back to the corner of Snelling and University, and I've seen at least 10 fires burning, all right now in the city of St. Paul. We've got this one going on right behind us. This is the Sports Dome. This is a sports store. They just moved the fire truck in the way there. Otherwise, the flames are in the background. But you can see you've got an active firefight right here. One of somewhere around 170 businesses damaged in St. Paul. On any given day, the damage and the destruction in St. Paul would be the lead story on the national news. Because of the situation in Minneapolis, what's going on over here, it almost seems insignificant, which it really isn't, because it's unbelievable. You talked a little bit ago, talking to Ben, about how you can point the camera in any direction and see some kind of damage because of these riots that have been going on. Let me do that. You've got the fire right there. Now I'm going to walk down over here across the street. This is the south end of south side of University Avenue in Snelling, and you've got the Big Top Wine and Spirits. It is still smoldering, if you can see there at the top of the roof. One of many buildings. I can look every direction and probably see 3 or 4 different buildings that are still smoldering right now. I'm going to have photographer Chris Knoll come over this way a little bit and show you inside this building where you can see the result of the looting. There are beer cans everywhere. There's glass broken. You can hear if you listen carefully, you can hear the automatic sprinkler system in here that's running and continuing to destroy what is left of this building. And I can tell you what's left of this building isn't much. And then again, to continue that 360-degree tour that you were talking about, you've got this parking lot. You've got Allianz Field there in the background. You've got Xcel Energy crews coming into place. You've got a parking lot that is absolutely littered with garbage, beer, debris. That guy's standing on a power line. Hey, that's a power line. Look out. Sorry. I didn't want you to get hurt. So he's standing on a power line. You got a car stuck out there in the middle of all this water that's run off from all these businesses. And you've got smoke everywhere along University Avenue. It's absolutely unbelievable. Talked to the police yesterday, talked to fire this morning. St. Paul taking the stance that they are not going to let this city burn.
Again, we support and acknowledge the First Amendment and the right to peacefully protest, but we're not going to allow our officers to take rocks, bottles, bricks, commercial-grade fireworks rounds, putting those that are there to protect us and to protect our businesses and to protect our community, put their lives in danger. We can't tolerate that.
So the word I got from a couple of the firefighters out here on the scene, they said it's been an unbelievably sad night. It has been a night from hell. So that's the latest here in St. Paul. Megan, back to you.
It's unbelievable. Chris, I'm curious, we've been talking a lot about the damage, and we've been taking these images that are just hard for our brain to comprehend that this is happening in Minneapolis and in St. Paul. I'm curious, have you seen any groups of people? We talked with Ashley this morning, and she was saying that even at 4:30 and 5 o'clock, she was seeing hordes of people gathering, walking down the streets, looting and doing damage to buildings at 5 a.m.
Yeah, Megan, I would say, unlike yesterday, I have not seen any looters out and about. In fact, I saw one person walking down the street with what appeared to be a bunch of clothing and newer items draped over their shoulder. Yesterday, I saw people all morning long walking down the street with computer parts and brand new shoes and boots and whatnot. So right now I'm seeing a lot of emergency personnel, and in fact there's an Xcel Energy crew right now that's yelling at us, telling us to get out of here because we're apparently in a dangerous place. So with that, we're going to go.
Okay, be safe. We're hearing power is out in parts of St. Paul.